Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you. Over to Harry, who's going to start with talking about the MapRoulette. Thanks.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So I guess I'm not gonna. Should I start from opening the account and everything when you log out so that I can start?
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to open the new browser here in Google and just write MapRoulette. So it's going to come like that. And yeah, so this is the interface of MapRoulette. So it's going to ask you to, sign in and to sign in if you have OpenStreetMap account. So it will be very easy for you because it will want to, be connected to OpenStreetMap. So for me, it's granted my access. So just grant an access from OpenStreetMap, and then you will see here is my profile. And if I click on my profile name here, you have an inbox, you have a review, you have a creating a new project, you have a user setting. There's some stuff and logout, and here you have it give you the points, like how many challenges you fixed. As you can see here on the dashboard, I have that number, and you have the dashboard, and you have a front challenge, and you have another bottom lane, and yeah. So when you're looking for the challenge, you can try to look at which kind of a challenge you want. Like let me say I'm looking for the challenge maybe Tanzania. Actually, I'm always trying to write Tanzania. I was writing the Tanzanian one to see if it's gonna appear. There's not. Okay. I think it's isolated child. Okay, so Charlie. Missing, I think it's missing. Disconnect. Is it connected? So they named them. The challenge was like missing. It was isolated. Oh, it was floating. Floatways, I think. Floating. Then I have I forgot the name of the project, so I will have to. What was the name of the project that? What was the name of the challenge? Trying to figure out what was the name, so that would be very easy for me to. Okay. Let me simply come down. Because this is another way also. Yeah, so.
I have a question.
Come again, please.
Was it the one on missing highways? Because
yeah, it was.
I opened the link for the one he sent.
Oh yeah, so I was looking for that name of the missing ways. Let me see.
What I put it in the chat, Harry.
The link. Okay.
I have.
Yeah, that would be very good. That would be very helpful. I think you can go direct to that challenge. Yeah. So yeah. So I think yeah. So after you open that that challenge, and then you can zoom to one of the challenge that you want to solve. You can scroll down here and you can go to this button like start. So if you place start, yeah. So this is one of the challenge. Like it's give you the instruction, so you use the most appropriate image, open knowledge to investigate the situation. If the existing is confirmed, then connect to the highway, to the road. Yeah, it has some instruction here, and yeah, you can see here. This is the the missing road that you have to connect. So for me, before doing anything, I always load the satellite image in here so that I can see how it looks like. And I'm also loading some of the OCM data so that, mostly because I'm dealing with waves, so I will need ways to be, so that I can make a quite good decision, So you can see like, you can see what is claiming like the error actually it want this way to be connected from this. So should I go to JSON or should I go to ID editor? I think I should go to JSON, right? Or both ways can work. So okay, so like here you want to edit. I want to, there is this option like here, current editor. So I'm going to select one. So I'm going to use this to edit in a new JSON layer. And then, I'm going to edit. I'm going to share my JSON screen. Yeah. How it's looking like. Can you see my JSON screen? Okay, can you see my JSON screen? No response. Can you see my JSON? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, you can hear me. Yeah, thank you. So okay, let me try to. So like image, so let me. Doesn't show, doesn't work. So I'm going to go with Excel. And yeah, it's gonna see, it's gonna look like this. So you can see here, like you can alternate to look from both sides, from MapRoulette, and you can look at images. And you can see here that the road that need to be fixed is this one, the blue one. So how it's looking at JSON is like this one. This like if you can look at the tag and membership here, you can see like it's a path. So like I said, you have to be very, very careful, because you can see this is not really main road, like and this is just it's a road that going to one of the place like this is just, I can say this maybe it's look like does it look like a school or something? Yeah, you can see here like there are some settlement here and other place here like settlement, but this like I was talking about this. This is very unnecessary because this is just, you can see it's like it's the same road path, like this main road and this, it's like it passed through the same the same area. I mean, if you can look closely, you can really make that decision because this road is the same as this. I mean, that's what I'm looking at it that way. But this can come from they may come this from this this person, they might join to this point, to this household, or to, you know, to this point, to these, you know, buildings. So for me, this kind of issue, I always felt like, okay, there are so many mappers who make some, you know, different, you know, errors in making. So you have to be very careful. Like, I don't see the point of connecting this as a path to go to this, you know, household, or to go to this area. And I don't even see the point of, you know, so for me, I will delete this, you know, and I will delete this too. Because it doesn't make really sense to me. So I mean, you have to be very careful when making these choices. You have to ask yourself multiple questions before making this kind of, you know, judgment. For this, for if you find this bit difficult and it doesn't really, you know, work on your point of view and everything, you can, you know, you can just keep it. The other issue also that you have to fix when you come across is like building closing through the, you know, I mean, road closing through the building. So I don't really like those kind of mapping. So I have to fix it and make sure that everything is quite good. And then I'm going to upload it, you know, I'm fixing, I'm uploading it, and then I'm going to MapRoulette. And so in this case, like, I think I fixed this, you know, I fixed it. And what comment do I going to put here? I deleted the floating way, yeah. Yes, I will sample to pass over it and I'm submitting it. So it's gonna look for another challenge and I'm going to look at it again. If you have a question, please, you can chip in and ask. So yeah, so there are other challenges which are very, very difficult. You have to be very good. So, you know, when you loading the satellite image, it gives you like a good, you know, interpretation or good visualization. And I'm always loading the, you know, or same that I'm always preferring the roads because I'm working with the ways. So I'm loading the ways too. So I'm making sure the ways are active, you know, so that I can, you know, I can be very accurate when, you know, mapping or when fixing the problem. So I'm going to load it and that to see how it looks like. Go to JSON, and yeah, this is how it looks like. So okay, so here is the point, like this place is really not, it's not well mapped because there is no OSM data around the place. So I mean, it's really this is a part. So one of I can see here the tag is part of membership. So as I mean, I think in the session I was making this point clear, like before drawing any road, like you have to make sure like you a little bit understand the, you know, how everything works, because you can see here there are very few households and you expect like to have like maybe a mango to connect between the village to the village. As you can look yourself at the place, you can see there are so many waypoints, like ways, but they are not well mapped. I mean, the area is not really mapped like that, so you cannot assume like I have to map this, or I have to leave this, or I have to delete this. So if you find the place that are really not much mapped with your capacity, you can just skip the area, because you cannot see any main road here. As you can see, this is like it's look like you can see here outside there is a settlement, and there's some household, So when there is a connection between this and this, we are thinking like maybe if we could see the big village, we could, you know, draw like the line, the road or the line that will connect the village between the village. But from my point of view, I'm going to skip this. because the area is not really well mapped until we create the project to map the road on this kind of area. So I'm going to skip on MapRoulette. I'm going to, you can see here too hard. You can see like so what we going to comment here is like we're going to write too hard, yeah, and submit it, going to the next place. So okay, let me see. I think this area has got some issues because there are very few, OSM data around the place, which is very difficult for beginners to map over the area. So you have to be very careful. I'm going to load the OSM data tool to see how it's look like. Yeah, so you can see here. Okay, so you can see like it made this road is like it's floating. It doesn't connect from any point of view. Because maybe it can be connected from this direction or this direction. So let's edit it in JSON to see how it look like. Yeah. Yes. So this is how it look like. I can see a connection from this point. What I can see, there is like a continuation from this, there is like a continuation from this direction here. You see, like there is this direction down here, but where does it go? So you can see like it's just going to a certain house. It's not like it's connecting between a village and village or work. So from my perspective, I would think maybe it could be the road or the way to connect these from this place. You can see how this hang. It hangs from here, and also this doesn't go any further from this point. Yeah, so this kind of scenario, like if you are not really good at it, you should avoid as much as you can, yeah. I don't see any way of connecting this, but I see the way of trying to connect this to this, but it doesn't really make sense because if I just connect from downward, it's still being hanging. I won't be solving any challenge because the challenge is to fix this hanging. I was expecting maybe to connect from this point of view or from this side, but as you can see, like another road is like in this direction, but there is no way I can connect from this. Maybe, yeah. So the other way you can see here, you can connect maybe from this point to this road, or from this to this, from this side. But I don't have enough, confidence in that. But I was just assuming because when we see it on MapRoulette, let me go back so that you can see. I was expecting my JSON data to be, you can see here, it can come from this direction. It can come from this direction to this, or it can come from, this direction, this, and then come to connect with this. But when I'm loading this data into JSON, I cannot see them as I can see them here. So yeah. Do you get the point? I hope people are getting the point that I'm trying to point here. But this thing I'm going to say is too hard. Some new. Look at this case here. This is another challenge. Let me load some data to see how it looks like. So you can see here, like, where's this road come from? Okay, so the challenge here is this one, the blue solid. You can see like it really doesn't make sense. Even if you ignore it, you can see it's like a path, which this path you can connect from this point to this. So so let me try to load it on JSON and see what it's look like. Yeah. So here's the challenge that we have to set. You see, floating road. I mean, you don't have to do this actually. You can see the road is like it's coming from this side, so there's no need of like doing that. So what you can do here, I'm just going to delete it. I see no point, So and then I'm going to upload. I'm going to comment. Yeah. So I fixed it. Fixed. Okay, is there any question from that? Same thing here. Try to, when you see the challenge, when you want to handle the challenge, try to, load some awesome data, and try to make some of the challenge, decision here. Like here you can see it wants you to connect. This is the part actually. You can connect it or you can ignore it because you can see like it isn't something that can really affect, but it shows like there is the road which is not connected. You can connect it from. Let me show you how you can connect to it there. So see when we go to choosing, see how it looks like. So you can see here it's a floating, it doesn't connect from here. So what you can do is like I'm going to take these and connect it from here. It shows connected. It's really connected. If I say like, let me say this, let me put this, you can see here. So there is no like, okay. So make sure that it has like, let me show you this. It has, there is a node at this node that you want to connect because create a node here. And I'm connecting with it. So you can, make sure that the node that you created can be like, you must have a node here so that it can be connected from this board. What is the name of this? This is unclassified, but this is not really unclassified. This is just a path, because it doesn't reach the criteria. It's very short, but it's a very short which connected to, it's just connected to a certain household or building. So it's really not that a big deal. Like what you can do is you can increase this, like, yeah, just maybe let's say to so this is unclassified, but this is not really classified. So you have to rename it like it has to be path. I'm just going to rename it here, like I'm going to put it like the path. Yeah. So you can see here, like there is a connection here, but it's a path. It's not like it's not something like really that classified one, and then I'm uploading it. You see, it's giving me some errors like what's the error? Let me try to check over the error first. It's telling me like the tagging. Let me see the node, which is not. I'm going to zoom to the problem. Like where? Like this here is not like it wasn't tagged, so I have to I have to give it a name. So I have to give it a name. Like we say, like so I say it's a path, right? Just going to give it path. Why if I think the error will be solved, and let's try to see this one. Zoom to it. I think this is the same issue. So let's see how it will react. And then I'm uploading it. Yes, there is no error. And uploading it. Okay, John, fine. Canceling it. I'm going to MapRoulette. And I say I fixed it. So I just fixed. Submit. So is there any question regarding MapRoulette? If you have a question, Sally or Carolina, before moving to other point. Did you get the clear picture, Sally, on MapRoulette and Carolina? Thank you very much. So I think I'm going back going to Rovers. Yeah. So on Rovers, what I'm going to show today is how you can, merge your projects and everything. And also, yeah, how you can delete the project that you created, because I've told you, like, there are some people who created a project but they don't know what to do with them, so they cannot delete it or what. So let me show you one of them. Okay, so let me show you one of the project. Let me first show you how you can delete the project, because yeah, let me show you how you can delete the project. So here is like the project that I've created so far, but I want to delete it because I'm the one who created this project. If I open this project and no one contributing to this project, before delete this, I'm going to show you how you can, if you create the project, and how you can merge it. You can go to edit, you can go to edit, and if you edit, like there is a title, like if you try to create a project, there is this place here, you have to write the title, and you have to put it public, and you have to put your URL, the project, and here there is this option of like merge daily report. So this is the area that you have to be very careful when you want to merge. So if you want your report to be merged, you can click on merge, and this is like a merge report function. This is the merge report function. Let me share it with you guys in the chat, so you can keep it somewhere, so that if you want to create a project and you want it to be merged like that, you can merge all the report. This is the function. So it's called Rovers report merger. That's like CM. So, and you can save it. So that's if so if you want to delete this project, you can just come here you know, and delete it. Are you sure you want to delete this project? Yes. Delete it. You know, so it doesn't appear in any of the projects. So let me open another this project. Let's say I'm opening this project, and I want to edit to put a merge. Let's see, I'm going down here. You know, I'm opening the project, and I'm seeing, does it have an option of merging? Yes. So here, saving. But if you want to create a project, like you want to create a new project, like let's say here I'm coming to the project, you know, like you see Carolina, this is the project that you created and you call it Map Cameroon. So this is the project of Cameroon, which you, this message, this you have to delete them because we don't need them. So you have to delete this, you have to delete this, you have to delete this, so you can just have, and this one also that you created, you have to delete, and now also has to delete this, and Stewart also has to delete this because I don't see if anyone contributed to this project. If I open this project, there is no one contributed to this project. So I think you have to delete those projects until you are like, if you want a single person to create this project, you can just, you know, choose one person. Let me try to create another project. So let's say this, I want to create a project here. So the title is called Mapping Tanzania, and so it's gonna be public. URL, I have to search for the URL. Let me try to search for URL. Try to search for the URL and go to explore some of the project here, scientific labels, all label, filtering it to find the image first, searching a writing it to see. Yeah, so I can see here like there is this project here, let me create it. Yeah, so it's no longer this was the one who was like it was private, I think. And I moved it, so I'm creating it in the order. Yeah, so putting the URL here. Going to put this in this magic import function. And yes, I'm going to save to see how it's going to look like. Yeah, so you can see here, like I've created these, and I want to make sure that it's like it's merged. So you can see here, like it has the function and everything. So merge daily report, I'm saying yes. So yeah, checking doing this function and then saving. So that's the very direct forward. So people can start contributing to this project. Like, it has the project ID number here, and this here, so people can start mapping from rovers to this project. So yeah. Is there any question? Do you guys have a question?
No, I don't.
Okay, so that's very good. Do people have any challenge regarding, you know, maybe people are doing for hot intern trading? Is there any, you know, question regarding those? Okay, so I've created another project here. The ID is this one, and here you can go, you know, try to look at it, and then you'll be able to go. Yes, Sally. I just want to show people how they can map road. Yeah, I think I will come with a bunch of ideas and some of the good examples on how we can map road and how we can distinguish, uh, you know, uh, different kind of different kind of roads. So yeah, I think I will have to cover that. And I also think I'm suggesting that people should go over the whole training. And if they're facing any kind of challenge, I think could also be very helpful in helping you guys to solve the challenge that you encounter when visiting, those police stations. Like I think this week was a GIS and QGIS, and yeah. So if you have any question regarding that, I think you can reach out to me. Yes, I will help you on that. So yeah. Is there any question today? No. Okay, if there's no question, then we can call it a day for today. So yeah. Thank you very much for joining us today. Yeah. Thank you. And bye-bye. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.